What's up, y'all? Welcome back. You know what time it is. Another edition talking to myself, man. 5 days. 5 days before the season starts. Man, can't wait. Glad the preseason's been going on. Been watching that, man. So it's like Christmas Day, man. Christmas is coming. You see the decorations, you see the lights, man. It's right there. It's right there. We're about there. And it's gonna be fun. So much to look forward to this year, man. People on new teams. I believe a lot of teams are neck and neck. Anybody could be in the playoffs. Anybody can take this thing. So it's gonna be a long year. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see what happens, man. Since we're 5 days, I just want to go ahead and start uh, a team from the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. I'm most excited to see. Start with the Western Conference, obviously being a Lakers fan with some new moves, everything going on over there, especially in the last couple of days. Of course, I'd like to see them, but outside the Lakers and the Rockets, I would have to say the Clippers. You got Kawhi and Paul George coming back, and just adding having Reggie Jackson, adding John Wall. Been a couple of years since he's played, so be nice to see what he's still got in the tank. I mean, on paper, this team's loaded. I mean, you got shooters, you got a second block, you got some good defenders. I mean, it's a good squad. So if everything works out, everybody stays healthy. I'm excited to see what they do. Eastern Conference, man. Celtics going to the finals 2 years in a row for sure. For sure. I mean, what they did in the offseason, keeping everybody together still. You got everybody under contract still, and then bringing in Malcolm Brogdon. Uh, Unfortunately, Danilo Gallinari is out for the year. I believe he tore his ACL. I'm sad to hear about that. Would have been a great addition. But they recently just signed Blake Griffin too, so it's gonna be tough, just like the West. So we'll see what goes on. Man, excited to see that. Excited to see that, man. I'm 5 days away, baby. Let's go. Man, once again, guys, if you're here joining in, join in on the conversation. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday night, man. Thursday night vibes, you know what it is. We're just gonna have some fun, man. Talk some basketball, man. You know what it is. Man, 5 days away, dude. It's crazy for real. Man, another year. Man, I'm just ready. I'm definitely ready. Uh, man, just so much to prove. So much going on, man. The Lakers too. It's just I'm ready to watch it. Ready to see what happens. So, man, we're almost there. You guys been listening. You guys been watching. If any of you guys know me at all, I'm a huge Ball family fan. Watch the show. I like LeVar. Huge fan of the Ball brothers. LiAngelo, man, non-guaranteed contract. He's on the Hornets. Man, I hope he gets some playing time. I hope he gets in there, man. He gets in there. All he needs is a shot. I mean, that's all he needs for real. Is just a shot. So, man, put him in there. And now with LaMelo, I believe LaMelo's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. I think this gives him an opportunity to have some playing time now. So, you get it, man. Do the most you can with it for real. Hope nothing but the best for him. LaMelo and Alonzo possibly out for the year, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I just want to see them all in the court play. I mean, not necessarily play together, but play, being healthy. Alonzo's had a tough couple years and really tough whole time with injuries since he's been in the league. LaMelo, I hope I hope he gets over this pretty quickly. So time will tell. And time will tell. But Langelo, just hope nothing best for you. Congratulations, man. Just ball out, bro. Ball out. You know what it is. Miami Heat dropping that bag on Mr. Tyler Hero, man. And they should have, man. Tyler Hero, 4-year, 130 mil. Same with Miami. Good pickup. Really, instead of that sophomore year, really just been a good guy over there in Miami. So, man, lock him up, throw away the key. You're lucky you didn't have to throw him in for that in the whole. Man, yeah, the deal, the 3-way trade with James Harden. Man, I don't know how that didn't go down. But you got him, you locked him down, and just keep building. Might win a championship or two. Good player, man. Congratulations. Wish he was a Rocket, but it is what it is. All right, if you guys been watching any basketball, the last couple of weeks, obviously preseason's been going on. I don't watch much preseason. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, the main guys get to play a little bit, but they're not playing that much. These young guys get some opportunities. I watched a little bit. I watch highlights, but I'm just not watching a whole bunch of it. I did watch the scrimmage between Mets 92 and G League Ignite. Man, Scoot Henderson versus Victor Wembanyama, man. And when I slowed down and watched the clips of Wembanyama shooting, man, I mean, anything, his step back, his pull-up jumpers, man, he was shooting. These dudes are at his belly button, bro. Their heads are at his belly button, bro. I'm just like, man, crazy. He's knocking everything down. He's smooth with it. He's like Chet, but he better than Chet, bro. He's gonna get, bro, with all these. I hope nobody tanks, man. Of course, Silver gonna come out and say some stuff like that, but don't tank, man. People are gonna tank, bro. He's good, and Scoot Henderson, he didn't get to play in game 2 because of his knee. Speedy recovery to you. I think he's gonna be straight. Oh, gonna make sure the battery's plugged in real quick, fellas. All right. But game 1, he balled out too. Game 1, Scoot did 28. He had 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Victor had 37. He was 7-11 from 3 with 5 blocks. This dude's, closing in on 8 foot tall, man, and he's putting up these numbers. It's just crazy. Second game, it basically did the same thing. He had 36 points with 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 assists. It's too far away in the future, but wherever he goes, years to come when he's in his prime, middle of his prime, it's gonna be fun, man. Scoot too, bro. Good draft to come. 24 is gonna be a great draft too. So, man, it was nice to see. I like a scrimmage like that. Possible number 1, number 2 overall picks going off like that. That was cool to watch. Good teams, nice little games. Especially, not having any basketball, preseason going on. Once again, I was talking with a couple of the guys the other day, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't watch preseason either." I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, does anybody watch spring training? Preseason. Now I've gone to some preseason NFL games, but they were cheap, what I mean. But yeah, man, that was fun. Man, it was fun to watch that. Victor, man, Victor. Once he put some meat, him and Chet both, bro. When they put some weight on their bones, oh shit, yeah, like that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, bro. For real, for real. Man, man. just having to wait a few years, like we don't even know. Like guys, like even like Lamelo, just 3 years in, bro. We don't even know yet, bro. We have no idea yet. Man, basketball is the only thing I hate being patient in, man. I hate waiting. I hate waiting. I've been waiting for Lonzo to develop this whole time, and just injury keeps deflating him. Waiting for Embiid, and that was a whole ordeal. And it's just we're here, bro. So, and now I got to wait for the Rockets to rebuild again, but it's looking good. It's looking bright. Future's looking bright for sure, for sure. And thought of a little segment for today. Have a little fun, some historic stuff. Uh, I originally wrote the best all-time underdogs, but me personally, I don't remember anything before. I remember a slight bit of the 95 championship with the Rockets just because that was a big part of, I was in the city, my parents were watching, my dad was watching. So it was a big part of uh, my culture when I was, very, very, very young. So I remember a little bit of that. Obviously, I remember, definitely remember the last couple of Mike, again, vaguely. But yeah, I think that first one I remember was that Rocket. So I say 95. So I basically 95 on. So you can go ahead and cancel all the way to 98. You know what I mean? But that's where I start the next year, 99. 99. First year. So it wouldn't be best all time, but best in my lifetime that I've, personally watched. Because I like to go back. But if you're an NBA fan like me and you watch and you're in the moment, you're up with the media, you're paying attention to what's going on. You know what interaction, this guy don't like this guy's sleeping with this guy's girl, type shit like that. So like in that moment, bro, like that 4 year span with the Warriors and the Cavaliers, bro, the finals. Like that there was so much there, bro. It was more than basketball, so much more than basketball. So just watching, and again, I go early, early, early. And I only do that just to add more teams. Obviously, I don't remember the atmosphere when I was 4 or 5 years old. So, but yeah, I started in '99, San Antonio Spurs for sure. Because you had the Lakers. They had Shaq and Kobe already. Uh, the Knicks is who they played, and then man, who were the Spurs? You had these young kids, Tim Duncan, yeah, number on a high draft pick, and you had David Robinson. But who were the Spurs? So gotta put them up there. Another team I had was the '04 Pistons, the gritty dog team, and they beat. Not only did they beat a team that is three-peated, but they beat a team in my eyes, on paper, the best starting five of all time, all time on paper. If we're looking on paper, I mean, crazy, bro. Gary Payton, Kobe, Gary Payton. No, be Derek Fisher, Kobe, Derek Fisher, Gary Payton, Kobe, Karl Malone. Who am I missing, bro? Well, they had Rick Fox, and they had Robert Horry. They had Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Derek Fisher, Horace Grant. Is that the year they had Horace? Might have not been you. I'm looking up. I'm looking up. Ooh, fantasy football. My boy Herbert for the Bears. I last minute start because he played bad last game. What do you just have? 64-yard run, baby. Let's go. I'm curious now because now I gotta know about the. Man, was it Horace Grant on that roster too? No, that was 2000, 2001. Yep, Horace Grant. Shoot, Karan Butler was on that team too. Image Adoka was on that team. Was on that team. Brian Shaw. Man, that team was loaded. You have Horace Grant, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, Rick Fox, Brian Cook, Shaq, Luke Walton was a rookie, Derek Fisher, and Kobe. Loaded, bro. Loaded, bro. Shit, crazy. The other team I had, and another reason why I brought up the whole Cavaliers Warriors thing, because man, that was crazy. If you guys were watching basketball then during that time, bro, because that's like when I was like when I started. Nah, because like 13, I say 14 was when I like 100% got into it, like 100, like how I am now. With 13, I was pretty hard into it too. But like, yeah, 16, 17, like the Cavs and what, yeah, because Miami, I was big into it. Um, Bro, yeah, that was a big kickoff. Was Miami. I was excited to see LeBron go because I like LeBron from the start. You know, he was like when he was drafted, I was 11. But it's leading up. So the 4 year spans with Cleveland, because so before Cleveland was built, everybody coming into the year, everybody's talking about, man, gotta give him a year. I'm like, are you looking at this roster? I was like, shit, LeBron's played with half these guys already. Two, I was like, and these guys, the other guys are role players, bro. The other one, oh shit, you got one of them's a Hall of Fame. Apologize, Hall of Famer, and Sean Marion. I was like, man, shit, nah, they're gonna be in the finals this year with a weak East. I mean, the time in 2015, East was weak as fuck, man. Fuck, bro, shit, easy. I mean, shit was hard at first because they sucked, but then because Deion Waiters was kind of the cancer in the locker room and it wasn't really playing well with everybody. So they finally traded him. And then they got Imon Shumpert and J.R. Smith in the trade and it changed everything. And they got Timothy Mozgov too. That was a big kickoff for his career too and for Cleveland. And then just kicked everything off, bro, and they started playing well together and shit. But Golden State, that was their, that was the beginning for them. That's when they kicked everything off, bro. That's just how things go. I mean, that's shit. LeBron picked a bad time to switch. Because honestly, probably would have had a better chance with Miami compared to Kyrie and Kevin Love. You still got, well, Chris Bosh is fighting injuries at the time, and I believe he was out that year. So you want to have him. You had D Wade, though. And you could have had, I believe, Mike Miller would have gone back to Miami. Sean Marion could have probably gone to Miami. He played there before. I'm getting off subject, but the reason why I bring that up, I say the 19 Raptors is my last team on this list. And the main reason for this is because if you guys were watching during these days, man, the East was weak as fuck, bro. That's why it was so easy for Cleveland to get there, bro. It basically just had to be LeBron, and it had to be nobody else, but they had squads every year. Even that last year, bro. Even though not last year, I mean, on paper, those guys, it was a squad, but it just wasn't. It wasn't no matchup. The fuck, I knew they were gonna get swept, bro. George Hill on Steph Curry. But anyway, George Hill on Steph Curry, bro. Fucking trade everybody you traded for at the beginning of the year. You fucking trade them halfway through for young guys to contend for a fucking championship. And these guys you trade away are D Wade, D Rose, stupid shit. But anyway, so I say 19 Raptors because all these teams were trash. Raptors was one of the better teams during this period, and that was only because they were these. They wouldn't match up in the West, but they were a decent ball team, but they weren't a championship team. And then, they get Kawhi, and Kawhi's playing unbelievable at his height. And, they won. And how against the Phillies in that second round, bro, that was crazy. I guess Philly. Yeah, Philly, bro. That was crazy. So I had to put 19 Raptors in there because even with injuries with Golden State, with KD and DeMarcus Cousins and Clay, that was their time. Toronto ain't had shit, so that's why I threw Toronto in there. Kind of an underdog. Maybe not Kawhi, but the rest of the team. All right, man. Try to get another show going. If not before the season starts, the day of season, we'll get a show going. Might be watch a couple games. We'll be live. Doing some things. See, it might be the second day. If the second day is Thursday. Keep you updated. But man, it's gonna be a good time. Excited for season. Guys are gonna take leaps this year, like every year. So definitely excited to see that. I'm excited to see with Golden State. We all know what happened last week. We've seen the latest video. Excited to see what that Lakers do because I think it's funny as fuck with Westbrook out of the huddle with Pat Beverly trying to start. So a lot of stuff to look forward to, man. So it's crazy. It's gonna be fun. So we're at the end of the episode, and you know what that means, baby. You know what that means. Thursday Night Vibes. We at it. We back at it. And this time for everybody's favorite segment, Trash or Stash. Cheers. And you know what it is. If you haven't watched before, guys, Trash or Stash. Man, I'm gonna bring a hypothetical thing up. We're gonna trash it. No, I don't think it's gonna happen. Or we're gonna stash it. That's gonna happen. So you know what it is, man. If you watched before, man, join in. It is what it is. Man, the first one up. Everybody's heard the trouble with Jay Crowder. He obviously does not want to be in Phoenix. He will be a Phoenix Sun on opening day. Trash or stash? Thought about this a little bit. I'm gonna have to say, man, I'm gonna have to say trash because I think every team wants him. That man's played around the league already because everybody wants him. He's one of those guys. He's a Danny Green. He's a Kyle Korver. He's a role player that does their job and can ball out. You know what I mean? So I think he'll be gone before the season starts. If not before the season starts, at least through the first week. I think they're still 3 or 4 trades to be made throughout the league before the season starts in 5 days. So time will tell. I'll be here to report it if it happens. Uh, yeah, so I have to trash that. Jay Crowder is definitely a reliable basketball player in this league, and I think every single team, even teams rebuilding, want him. So shout out to Jay Crowder. LiAngelo Ball stays on the Hornets all year long. Stash if he plays. If he gets an opportunity to play a whole game, he will never not play in the NBA until he retires. Because honestly, he's right up there with Zoe and LaMelo. I mean, dude's a lights out shooter. He's a great defender. He's a baller. So once he gets the opportunity, I think it's just going to take one game. I think he's going to ball out. I think it's going to be kind of like Linsanity, how it happened. Shout out to Linsanity. Just watched the documentary. It was good. Just watched Redeem Team too. That was good. Redeem Team on Netflix. Shout out. And the Jeremy Lin documentary is on HBO Max. Catch them both. They're really good for sure. The Redeem Team, man, we all know Kobe is one of the top 3 best of all time. And that documentary just points it out even more, bro. Just people wanted to be like him. I mean, they would do anything to be like him and win, do what it takes. So, both great documentaries to watch. Definitely recommend for sure. So yeah, I'll stash that if he plays in one game this year. I think he'll never not play again until he retires for sure. He's a baller boy. You know what it is. All right, the next one. We were talking about the couple scrimmages last week with G League Ignite and the French team Met 92. Victor Wembanyama is the next face of NBA, generational. This is a hard one for me. This one's hard mainly because LeBron, we talked about him for a couple years. We were talking about him his sophomore year in high school. Like we were calling him. I mean, King wasn't on the Sports Illustrated issue or chosen one that early, but we were talking about it. So, uh, most of the noise for Victor is coming the year before. But yeah, I think he's going to be a generational talent. I think he can be the face. I think he could be like a Kevin Durant type player. When you see a guy like LeBron or Kobe or Mike, you know it. So I don't know, man. He's smooth with it too, boy. Like he is smooth with it. And I've watched just a couple of games. So maybe I just need a few more games to watch with him, but he is smooth with it. And I'm stashing it, bro. He could be a generational face of the NBA for sure. Man, that's crazy, bro. He's smooth with it. And that video when he was 15, crossing up Rudy Gobert, posting up Rudy Gobert, just doing anything and everything to Rudy Gobert, bro. Man, and once he put some weight on him, I think I just said it like 10, 15 minutes ago earlier in the show. Man, when him and Chet put some weight on, bro. When these fucking 7-foot motherfuckers start putting some weight on the NBA, these young guys, and they get in the middle of their prime, bro, they're gonna be unstoppable. What is everybody gonna do when there's 10, 12 Giannis's, KDs? You know what I mean? What the fuck is people gonna do? Shit. Honestly, before I just said it, I never thought about it like that. And that's kind of scary, bro. Like once these guys like get built and they get in the middle of their primes, There's going to be too many unstoppable players. And if you have 2 on one team, or even maybe at one point there might be 3 on one team, bro. Shit might be over with. Like OKC probably could be lights out for years to come, bro. We just don't know yet. Especially if they get Victor now, the Chet's out. That's years to come. Years to come. All right, I got one more, guys. One more for y'all. Bronny will have a successful career and make it in the NBA. I think it depends where he goes. It depends where he goes. It really depends where he goes. It really depends where he goes. And depends what happens with his dad too. Because I think if he does have his dad that first year with him, or first 2 years, or however long until his dad retires, I think that could be a great thing. So I think it just depends where he goes. I'll 50-50 that. Trash stash. Strash it. Well, that's a tough one, but yeah, I'm 50-50 on that one. That's tough. That's tough. I just turned 18 the other day. Shout out to Bronny. Man, we're getting closer to the season, boys, man. It's going to be fun, bro. If you guys been playing 2K, man, shout out. You know what it is. I think I'm White James 92 on the PlayStation. You guys trying to ball. Good luck, but you know what it is. Send the ad. I'll get you anytime. Lights out. But man, I'm just excited for the season, bro. I could just sit here and talk about that all night. So much to look forward to. You got these. I think we're going to see a lot of teams we haven't before do something this year. I think we're going to see a little bit from the Magic, not too much, but a little bit. I think Pistons are going to show us. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited. Jalen Brunson. Let's throw one more trash or stash in there, man. Because I was watching NBA Today earlier, and I was watching. They're talking about Jalen. Is Jalen Brunson? Is Brian Windhorst was talking about? Is Jalen Brunson? What was the exact words he used? A dynamic player, I think. Basically, what he was saying is can he change things? Is he like a LeBron, a Giannis, or whatever? This is a big move. And somebody said no. I think Brian said yes. And I liked yes, he said yes, and I liked what he said because he says significant upgrade because with the injuries last year, Alec Burks was their starting point guard most of the year. So, this is my jam, boy. But Alec Burks was their starting point guard most of the year last year. So it's a significant upgrade, and that's what Brian was saying. Significant upgrade from that. And could make a change. It wasn't dynamic, but like make a change, like in the program, and he can, but no, I don't think it's. I think he's a. If I can compare him to a type of player, he's like. (2019-2020) Lakers Alex Caruso. Maybe slight more edge on him. Slight more edge. Because Caruso, you got to give him his respect too, for sure. But I had to throw that out there. I watched NBA Today. It was interesting. Definitely, I mean, it is for the Knicks, bro. It is for the Knicks, but uh, he's got a lot to prove too. So he's got a chip on his shoulder. So who knows? We'll see what happens, bro. We'll see what happens, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And you know what it is. I love y'all. You know what it is. So, uh, man, we're 5 days away. I have another show. Most likely on opening day. I'll check everything out. So, man, we'll enjoy, pull some games on, talk some basketball, and man, just talk it up, man. It's like Christmas, baby. It's like Christmas. And but shout out to everybody. Have a good Thursday night, and we'll be back again.